Hello everyone, today I'm telling you about all the books that I would like to read in October. This is quite a big reading list actually. I'm being a bit optimistic, but we're just going to see how it goes and hopefully I'll get as much read as I possibly can. So we're going to jump straight into it, and the first book that I plan to read is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. This is the fourth book and final book in the Twilight series. I'm not going to say anything about this one because obviously it is the final book, but Twilight, if you don't know, it's about Bella who meets Edward Cullen and he's a vampire. She finds out he's a vampire and then she ends up wanting to be a vampire, but her best friend Jacob ends up being a werewolf, and werewolves and vampires don't get along, that kind of thing. Really bad explanation, but you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'll enjoy this one a little bit more than I did Eclipse because I found that one very slow, but we'll just see what happens. The next book I have on this list is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. I absolutely love Harry Potter. I'm very excited to read this one. This is the second book for any of you that somehow don't know that. And yeah, I don't really want to say much else about this one either, but I cannot wait. I'm very excited to read this one and carry on with the series. Third, I have Will Grayson, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Now this was on my list for last month and I didn't get it read, but I have just passed it over to this month now and I'm very excited to read it. I have read pretty much everything else by John Green more or less, and I just want to get this one read. Hopefully I'll get it read this month, but we'll see. This is about two boys called Will Grayson and they end up crossing paths and their lives somehow go in really unexpected directions because of this. I'm not entirely sure how, I don't really know much else, but I will let you know what I think of it once I've read it. The next book was also on my list for last month and I didn't get it read, and that was The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. This is about a boy called David who actually wants to be a girl. And there's also another boy called Leo and he just wants to be invisible. Now these two end up meeting each other when Leo stands up for David in a fight he ends up getting into, and because of this them two create this really unlikely friendship. And I'm assuming it's just about them two kind of dealing with their situations and their support for each other. It sounds really lovely and I really need to read more diverse books as well, so I definitely want to get this one read. And the final book I have planned for this month is a book I haven't actually hauled yet. Yes, I've bought more books. I only uploaded last week my haul saying I'm not going to buy any more books. And I have, so there will be another haul at some point where I will have this in it as well. But this book is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and I've decided to read this one because of the film coming out, and I was really indecisive whether I wanted to read this or not. I really could not decide at all, but after seeing the film trailer I really think it looks quite good, so I decided to pick it up. Hopefully I'll get it read this month. But we'll see. I really do want to try and get all these books read, but I am being really optimistic. And the final thing I need to do is obviously pick a piece of paper from my cup and see what I will be rereading this month, even though I've already got 2 rereads on this list as well because of them being series and obviously I'm reading them over a few months. But we're just going to pick it out anyway. Might be another series, might be a standalone, not a clue, but we're going to find out. So I will be rereading... I've completely forgot I had this one in here actually. A Company of Swans, and this is by Eva Ibbotson, I think you pronounce her name, I'm not entirely sure. So this is the book and it is very pretty. I really like the book. This is about a dancer, I think, who is a ballerina and she gets approached by a Russian ballet dancer. And I think it's about her deciding whether she wants to go with him and go against her dad's will, I think it is, because he doesn't want her to go. Something like this. I can't really fully remember it at all. It's been years since I've read this one, but I'm really excited to read it. That's a really good one to pick out because I really can't remember much about it at all. But I will let you know what I think of it once I've read it. So that is it for my October TBR. Let me know any of the books you plan on reading in October, I'd love to know. And if you've read any of the books I've mentioned today, then by all means leave your opinions without spoilers in the comments below. That would be great, as I would love to hear all your opinions as well. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!